Hello, this is Kevin Kimmel, Superintendent, Bucyrus City Schools. Welcome to this month's video blog. I have two issues that we're going to discuss during this short video take. First one will be Calamity Days, and the second piece will be on School Board Recognition Month. First of all, with Calamity Days, as we can see, January's weather has hit us. It's been a severe weather swing, especially due to the cold weather and the snow. And I'd like to just take a few moments to discuss to you what goes into deciding whether or not we delay and or cancel school each day. On a typical day when the weather's in question, I'll receive a phone call from the Sheriff's Department around 4 a.m. And that's the first thing that triggers starting to look at the forecast, the radar, and the conditions within our school district's border. What I'll do typically is once I receive that phone call, I get out in town and drive our streets, take a look at the street conditions, the sidewalk conditions. I go to each school and check the parking lot conditions, and what I'm looking for is the amount of snow or ice that's on the roadways and parking lots and sidewalks. Also take consideration the temperatures and especially the wind chill factor. All those things I'm looking at as I survey the town, and I try to check all parts, north, south, east, and west sides of the city. At that time, around 4:30 or quarter till 5, we start communicating with the local Crawford County superintendents, where they're also checking their conditions in their school district. And what we have in our city is different than what our neighboring school districts have to deal with. They have much more rural area, so when blowing and drifting snow may be a concern out in the rural areas, it's not as much of a concern in the city. But where we have many more walkers to school, wind chill factor becomes much more of an important piece in determining delays and cancellations that the neighboring districts don't have to deal with. So after we had talked to the neighboring school districts and communicate with what they're seeing, we also try to check with the road conditions with the county and state departments who have road crews out. We check with the local city police, and typically by 5:15 I have to make a decision whether we're going to cancel or delay. We like the phone call to go out to parents at 5:30. Even though our first bus doesn't leave the school until 6:15 in the morning, we want to give as much time in the morning for parents to make alternative plans for their child care. So you would receive a School Connects call from me by 5:30 in the morning, indicating whether there's a cancellation or delay on a typical day. Over the next 2 hours, I continue to check the road conditions in the city, check the forecast, the radar, to determine whether or not the conditions have improved significant enough to report to school on a 2-hour delay. If the conditions have not improved or they deteriorated, that would deem necessary to cancel school. And that call would, on a typical day, would go out about 7:30 in the morning. So just wanted to keep you up to date on the things that we look at, not just the level of snow or ice, but also the temperatures and the wind chill factors. Lots of pieces of information have to take into consideration when making that determination. And I realize that whether we delay or cancel or go to school does have an impact on the families, and we try to be as transparent as possible. And if you have any questions or concerns about why we had school or why we didn't have school, please feel free to give me a call at the board office. The next topic I'd like to discuss is January being School Board Recognition Month. One of the things, we have 5 board members that serve our school district and our community that are elected by the community. And these individuals, it's a very demanding position for them to be in. They have to weigh all of the pressures that come from the community, but also have to take into consideration all the rules and regulations that come down from the state and federal government that determine how school districts are run. And so with January being School Board Recognition Month, we want to take a moment and thank those individuals for their service to the community and to the school district. And we'll be recognizing them at an upcoming basketball game on Saturday, January 25th against Winford. Thank you, and have a great day.